Welcome to Noble Transformation Hub YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe the YouTube channel and stay connected with world's #1 YouTube channel for artificial intelligence. So we'll get all the information around the world, that whatever is updated on you, like the precisely step-to-step information. It's not and skills and knowledge which is related with AI, which is going to change your life. So knowledge representation and ontology representation knowledge as a set of concepts within the domain and the relationship between the concepts. So let's understand what is ontology. Okay, like we have to know what is ontology. Okay, the main article will go into that. We'll learn that what is ontology. Main article: knowledge representation and common sense knowledge representation. That is, knowledge of knowledge is ontology. Okay, when it comes to knowledge representation and ontology representation, knowledge as a set of concepts within the domain and the relationship between the concept. What is the relationship between AI, machine learning, deep learning, all these stat, calculus? This is called ontology. What is the relationship between the concepts? Okay, knowledge of knowledges. Okay, then we'll go. Then what? It goes further. Knowledge engineering as central to classical artificial research. Some expert systems attempted to gather explicit knowledge processed by experts in some narrow domain. In addition to some projects attempted to gather the common senses knowledge known to the average person into a database containing extensive knowledge about the world. Okay, so it's allowed, like they talk about the expert systems attempt to gather explicit knowledge process through expert in the narrow domain. Okay, when you go very narrow, they realize that knowledge engineering, like going deep into narrowed way into the subject, that will be, I think that would be a good thing to get like solve the problems. Like if we are developing an application where we'll deduct the frauds in financial, suppose bank has this application, it is going to solve the specific problem of detecting the frauds, spam emails. It is used like machine learning, that the AI is used spamming. Well, like a lot of spammers emails come to your email inbox. So that is a specific problem. So then expert system, like expert in one specific area, and this is how they started realizing that we need to, in addition to the project, attempt to gather common sense knowledge known as average person database containing extensive about the world. So they went deep into, they said that we'll go in deep into the domain rather than going as a general and narrow AI. That's called narrow AI. Okay, among these things, comprehensive common sense knowledge base would contain are, okay, object, properties, categories, and relationship between objects. What is the relationship between objects? Situation, event, status, time, cause of effect, knowledge about knowledge, what we know about what other people know. That's also knowledge about knowledge. Okay, it's about that. Many other less well researched domains. Okay, so this was the relation between objects. And then in knowledge representation, what exists is an ontology. Okay, the set of object relation concept. What is the relation between all these concepts is called ontology. What is the relation? Okay, proper like knowledge of knowledge. Properties formally described so that software agent can interpret them. Okay, the semantics of these are captured as description, logic, concept, roles, individuals, typically implemented as classes, properties, individuals in the web ontology language. Okay, so this is the representation of knowledge. And then among the most difficult problems in the knowledge representation, default reasoning and the qualification problem, many of these problems known uh, take the form of working assumptions. For example, if a bird come up in conversation, okay, people typically picture a first size animal that sings and flies. Okay, people will say it is singing, it is says some raga, some birds, there are birds who also sing raga. So they're singing and also flying. That is the, like, that is typically people will perceive it. And some of these things are true about all birds, and some birds are different feature. They have different what we say ontology, right? They have different features. Every bird has a different feature. And so there are problems. So when you define an algorithm with specific features of a specific bird, so you need to go deeper into understanding the architect when you are designing artificial intelligence program. So okay, so then John McCarthy identified this problem in 1969. So usually scientists observe this problem observing life, okay, then they make these algorithms and programs as a qualification problem for any common sense rule that AI researchers can be represented. There tend to be huge number of exceptions. Almost nothing is simply true or false in the way that abstract knowledge require. So all researchers have explored a number of solutions to the problem. So this is like John McCarthy always, he was very deep into it, and you give your entire life, and he understood in 1956 this problem, knowledge representation problem, and that is true, and we understand that it is a problem. And we human beings also face these problems because we are not able to understand life as it is. Thank you so much, guys. You are with me at Noble Transformation Hub, world's #1. It is going to be, not right now, it is world's #1 because we believe in pure concept, original concepts, and we'll talk about artificial intelligence and whatever it is related to in AI. We'll give you all the knowledge. So stay connected, subscribe the YouTube channel, and you will get always value, 10x value. Thank you so much, and we'll go to the breadth of common sense knowledge. Thank you so much.